This is an interactivity in which we will explain the breathing process. How does air enter the lungs and how does it leave them? Here are the lungs, and here is the heart. Here we have the trachea. They are major organs in the respiratory system. Now let's explain the lungs. We will see in detail how we respire. Air enters through the nose and it goes into the lungs. The heart takes oxygen from the lungs and pumps it to all the organs of the body that need this oxygen. Now let's see how oxygen enters the body. Air is a mixture of gases and oxygen is only a part of it. The body will intake oxygen and release carbon dioxide, and it will also release a small amount of oxygen. How does air go in and go out of the body? As we can see, air enters through the bronchioles, and then it enters small air sacs, which are called alveoli. We will explain more about alveoli and how air goes in and out of them. In one alveolus, blood passes in small capillaries around it. When blood passes through these capillaries, it takes oxygen from the alveolus, and then the blood goes to the heart. So what is actually happening? The blood capillaries are transporting this oxygen into the heart, and the heart is pumping the blood rich in oxygen to all the organs of the body. The blood that carries oxygen travels out from the heart to the organs of the body, and as it passes by the organs, oxygen will leave the blood capillaries and enter the cells of the body. Glucose, the sugar that is found in all cells, will react with oxygen and it will give carbon dioxide, water, and energy. That is how we get energy from our oxygen, actually. If there's not enough oxygen, glucose will break into something called lactic acid and it will also give energy. This will stimulate muscle spasms. Carbon dioxide here is considered waste. We need to release it. So let's see how carbon dioxide goes in and out of the body. Small amounts of carbon dioxide enter the body from the environment, but since the body is producing carbon dioxide, large amounts are going to leave it. Inside the bronchioles, carbon dioxide, as we said, enters in a very small amount, and we see that through small arrows that enter, and it will leave the bronchioles in bigger amounts, and we see here bigger arrows. In one alveolus, we can see the exchange of carbon dioxide leaving the body and the one entering. Blood rich in carbon dioxide will transfer carbon dioxide to the alveolus. Carbon dioxide will go from the capillaries to the alveolus, and this carbon dioxide is coming from the reactions in the body that produce energy from glucose and oxygen. Blood rich in carbon dioxide is transported from the cells of the body to the heart. As we can see here, they are leaving the cells and entering the capillaries. And this carbon dioxide comes from this reaction that we just saw. This is actually the source of carbon dioxide leaving the body. Now it goes to the blood, to the heart, and then the heart will take it back to the lungs where it will go into the alveoli. And when we exhale, it's going to travel through the bronchioles to exit our body through our nose or mouth. And this is how we just explained inhalation and exhalation, and we have a general idea about respiration. Try this interactivity so you can understand it better.